And so we see Brad Warrens, he's picked up, normally people might go first item Vanguard, but he, he was so dominant in his tri-lane that he had enough health to go first item Dagger, which certainly has paid for itself by now. So now he's all the more invincible. So honestly, especially when LGD is so underfarmed, they can't even afford to target him at this point. So your guess is as good as mine as to what he goes for next. And it could, a Radiance would be a possible. Honestly, he doesn't need any more survivability, in my opinion. He could make whatever the hell he wants.
And unless Drow finds a rapier in the forest, yeah, there's nothing that Centaur needs to worry about at this point. Drow is severely underfarmed. She is going to pick up an Ogre Axe, so that is going to mean BKB rush here, as we see that Witch Doctor being surrounded by all sides. We do see a blinking Rexar coming. That Witch Doctor does not even know what hit him. Completely falls down. We do see, wow, SF being fall down as well. There is an Aegis on him. Let's see if there's enough teammates support. Centaur has to be blinking to help out Nevermore. Nevermore pops his ultimate. We do see a nice swap by GX there, and they will pick off Centaur as well. So that is exactly what LGD needed. 2 kills on the Shadow Fiend, a kill on the Witch Doctor, a kill on Centaur. Keep in mind, all of them have really high kill count, so they got a lot of bounty go from that. And with that, I think they could even push mid lane. So really well done by LGD, catching StarsBoba completely by surprise here.
I agree, and finally we're seeing them back in a little bit of form. And like you had mentioned before, Venomancer's wards actually really helped them out. As you can see there, Centaur really wanted to blink in the middle and help out, but his wards had canceled his blink dagger, so instead he half committed and kind of ran forward to assist Nevermore, but at that point it was too late, and he ended up dying himself. So that was some good ward placement there by CH, and definitely paid off. Let's see how well they can make them pay for their mistake.
Yeah, I don't think they can push on tower, as we see SF and the Centaur spawning pretty soon here, but they did do about 1,000 damage on the tower, which will make their next push, if it ever comes, would be more effective. And I mean, with that, I think LGD, let's see, ZSMJ is sitting at 1,200 gold, so she could pick up in Myrtle Hammer pretty soon. And once she gets her BKB, she will be more effective. Now the question is, when she gets BKB, would the Scourge have enough damage to make her pretty useless? Because we do have Focus Fire, we do have Presence of the Dark Lord on the other side. That's a lot of damage output from this Scourge. So magical immunity or not, there's still a lot of physical damage from Scourge as well.
Yeah, definitely the item advantage is still hugely an advantage of StarsBoba. If we just look at, Nevermore, he's already got his Blink, BKB, Yasha, Treads. He's just miles ahead of ZSMJ, who's the only real hope right now that LGD has. Blink Dagger on Leviathan, and this next encounter could be brutal, so let's keep our eyes open. Right now they're basically just sending Nevermore forward to do some damage to the tower. And there goes the Blink! Triple blink, and basically 3 heroes go down simultaneously. There goes the boat, but that's not going to be enough. And BKBs and blinks abound, and Rexar is like, what the fuck? And a little bit late, he calls off his ult, and Centaur gets in there with a double edge, finishes him off. And StarsBoba showing some true supremacy right now. Another great blink from Nevermore takes out Traxix, giving him a double kill. And really, the lone survivor, Kunkka, is kind of sitting back thinking, what the hell can I do? Perhaps they can make a push of this. They're definitely going to take down mid tower, but yeah, that triple blink really, it was that, like I said before, it was that just gave StarsBoba another advantage, another thing that LGD is going to have to start to worry about.
Yeah, and they can't really all depend on Venom wards, because Venom wards, don't cancel 3 daggers at once. You may cancel 1, but really, looks like StarsBoba will take off the middle tower. Let's see if they're going to go for the Rax here. They do this swap, and they are going to go for... Let's see who they're going for. I don't even know who they're going for, but Venge fell down. A nice torrent, getting him at least 3 or 4 heroes. They are really doing a lot of damage, but these guys are extremely fat. We do see Voodoo Restoration not being cast. There we go. There's a Voodoo Restoration. Tie Hunter makes a really, really nice move, knowing that he's going to die. Completely walks to the other direction from his base, going to the enemy heroes, so that will save himself. But looks like they are going to chase for this Kunkka. Not Kunkka. Nevermore should have Blink. There we go. Blinks out, and a little bit slow on the warding from Venomancer. And unfortunately, they did not get any of the lagging hero from StarsBoba. So well played by that TIE Hunter, definitely baiting himself for the team.
Yeah, and one thing to mention right now is that now that Illyria has her Lincoln Sphere, I can tell you that right now in LGD's mind, they're thinking about, Jesus Christ, how are we going to handle this blinking Nevermore and Centaur? And now Illyria has her, she can basically go, now she can also go basically whatever the hell she wants next. And next thing you know, next team encounter, they're going to have to wish they had worried about her a little bit earlier. So StarsBoba is pushing every advantage still. And right now, actually, what's the gold count? It looks like 2,300 gold for Windrunner. 3,800 right now on Centaur, and he's going to be picking up a Rapier probably. Or
Radiance,
sorry,
you mean?
Radiance.
It would be baller if he got Rapier, but I think that's a little bit risky.
Yeah, probably one of the worst, one of the only options that could get LGD back in the game was if you went Rapier right now.
Yeah.
But
one interesting thing I have to point out, once that Vulture picked up the Sacred Relic, he was pressing on the Courier Shield because, man, those guys, I'm sure they have watched that game. Oh my god, Blink going on Shadow Fiend. BKB's pop, I think Beastmaster definitely in trouble here. Wow, completely outstunning the Scourge team. ZSMJ trying to TP out. He is going to get stunned. No, he is going to be okay. Nice torrent saving ZSMJ there. And I think everyone will be okay at that point. But yeah, you knew exactly what I was talking about, right?
I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, so if you guys, in the past there have been, ZSMJ has lost, I guess it was a different game, but I'm sure StarsBoba has done their homework and they've probably have seen this, where ZSMJ has lost a relic to a Rexar.
Beastmaster. Yeah.
So, so wisely turning on the Courier Shield, not wanting to relive history.
Oh, but that game was insane. ZSMJ farmed it back in 7 minutes or something. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, and, that was insane. So right now we have a Witch Doctor on the Confident. Sorry, we have a gem on the Confident Witch Doctor. So it's not like they. I mean, it's kind of just a little more. I don't even think it's more like just. I don't even really think they need that added advantage. They already kind of have. They don't exactly need map control, like you had said before. If you have a Blink Dagger on all those heroes. What can you do really to stop it? I guess Venomancer wards can be helpful, but it's not like a gem counters that. So, really, I mean, I guess Witch Doctor at this point is like, well, I have my mecha, and I have a point booster, I mean, I might as well buy this. So, rolling in the gold right now is StarsBoba, even their support. And that's what you get when you have more than double the hero kills of your opponent. So, Brad Warden also surely will soon have his Radiance, and I believe once that he gets his Radiance, they will try to make a move and try to force some kind of issue.
Yeah, once the Radiance is complete, I mean, Gem is generally in the Asian scene kind of like the nail in the coffin kind of move. And I think really that's LGD is on their like last breath. They're like hanging on a cliff by the skin of their teeth, literally. Drow Ranger does have BKB, but like I said earlier, I'm really worried. BKB does not block physical damage, and they're definitely in trouble once, I mean, look at that SF, Manta style as well. So he is packing some input plus damage as well, so I don't know what the Scourge could do. Sentinel could do, excuse me.
Yeah, Proudmoore has picked up his Battle Fury, so he does, he can't be completely ignored. If he wind walks and strikes a creep, he can do a considerable amount of damage, and they're forcing the issue right now. Man, a little slow on the reflexes. I wonder if lag is at all an issue here, as we see YYF was not even able to ult Nevermore before he got his ult off. And really, after that point...
Nice bow.
Havoc is just being wreaked. ZSMJ really wanted to take out Centaur, but that was not really an option, and had to back up, I think wisely actually. The only one that could end up taking out was Nevermore, but he had an Aegis. So,
also,
I think they're actually going to probably end up being able to pick up Rax.
Oh, Windrunner in trouble. Looks like swap on the Centaur. I have no idea why, but it looks like Kunkka will be okay. I think they will repel this force. Keep in mind, they do have gems, so Kunkka is still not out of the woods here. He's doing whatever he can. ZSM buys back there. Tai going for the Kunkka. Gets a Kunkka kill. So well done there, but it's going to feed it. No, ZSMJ, what are you doing? There is a Ghost Staff TP being played. Wow.
Pro.
Wow, they are just pub stomping LGD right now. They still haven't picked off mid lane, but that was just like StarsBoba flexing their muscle right there, saying that I will own you and do it in style.
Yeah, that was movie moment for entire StarsBoba team. I mean, the blinking centaur going in with only like a 10th HP to land a kill, and then end up having his team follow up with 2 more kills. Leviathan blinking next to their fountain, and basically, yeah, just pub stomping right on ZSMJ, pulling off the ghost staff and making ZSMJ look quite silly, to be honest, and escaping with the teleport.
Yeah, I like it. Unless CSMJ, finds a rapier, like I said in the forest, I really don't know what they could do here. But LGD is really known for some crazy turtling moves. Let's see if they're gonna turtle this game up. CSMJ is gonna get his Yasha, but he really needs a lot more farm to compete.
Yeah, and turtling tactics normally will work better when you have a little bit of a less offensive squad, than we see with like a 3 blinking double stunner team that StarsBoba has. You can be a little more complacent in your turtling, and you can feel a little safer sending your Drow Ranger to sit behind your range creeps and leaven their creep lines before they can reach your tower. But in this case, that's already too far. You have to be careful. I'm sure although if it does get to that point, fortunately they do have a Vengeful Spirit, and a key swap could be everything, maybe saving the life of the target of StarsBoba's blinks. That could just really a lot rests on Vengeful Spirit's shoulders at this point.
Yeah. Oh wow! And that Rex. Oh, nice swap by the Venge, saving the life of Rexar there. There's a ship just to stun, not for the damage. ZSMJ complete in trouble. Venom Master dropping his ultimate. A lot of damage being outputted by ZSMJ and the Nevermore here, but no one critically dying just yet. We do see the Raxus taking some damage at this point, and we do see another blink coming off somewhere. Oh my god, Brad Warden is gonna fall down. Can this be happening? No, this will not be happening. Brad Warden is like, lol, I'll kill myself instead. And ZSMJ, no, Kunkka will be falling down. So I think with that, I think this StarsBoba will be winning at this point. They will pick off a double kill on Sosun, so he is doing a lot of damage. This Rex will fall down. Focus on the Rex, not the Moonwell, please. And there we go.
Man, and it just, from that last battle, it just looked like Centaur just wasn't gonna die. They were focusing him, and the cask were saving his life. Of course, he did end up sacrificing himself with a double edge, but that did lower the health of Kunkka enough for Sosun to finish him off, and ultimately that's what they needed to leaven out the barracks. And if you notice last battle, honestly, Kunkka's just pulling his weight in these battles. I think I saw him use his Tidebringer once over the whole encounter, and the rest of the time he kind of sat back. He did use his spells, and that's, I guess, but you need more from him at this point. Than just one attack and casting your boat in a big team encounter like that. He was very cautious, and perhaps rightfully so. I'm not going to put blame on him or anything, because honestly at this point perhaps there really wasn't a chance. But really, if you're not even going to go and when you have Tidebringer go smack something, your team's not going to come out winning, really, because you can't put all your hopes on ZSMJ at this point.
Yeah, and looking at it, it looks like the Centaur was a very, very smart counter pick. I mean, against a melee hero, you gotta go. Well, that's kind of saying a duh, but with the melee hero, you gotta go up and close to smack the other team. But Centaur, it's like, if you come near me, I'll smack you back, except harder. And so I guess that's why the Kunkka really could just only stay back and cast his spells. He could kind of crit off another creep or something like that, but in the center of team fight, you don't have that much time to find a target to cleave off. So I guess really that Centaur pick is really hurting a Sentinel team in more than one way. And I think in both team battles now, the last 2 team battles, we did see Shadow Fiend just blinking in by himself, like not fearing the swap, not fearing the look at what exactly was doing. He's just blinking in, almost taunting. Wow, they are just taunting LGD right now. I have to say, the previous 2 times where he blinked in right after the Rexar used the Wild Axis. So he was just kind of recovering from his casting animation, kind of when Rexar raises his arms to cast, and that's why he wasn't able to get roared